This could be like a tiny little mini me. Oh, sun shining, it's perfect. So I hiked down that slope there, and sure enough, it definitely is a spring. So we had another spring. It starts back there in that puddle, or it starts in here in this little cave thing. It is Sunday, February 2nd, and it's gonna be, well, it's in the 60s right now. Really nice out. So I am just gonna go for a little hike in the woods. I'm actually not going far from the house. There's a garage. There's the house. And down here is a ravine. I've gone to the right, but not to the left. So that's where I'm heading today. So come on along with me. I don't know if I'm going to find anything, but I don't really need to. I just want some fresh air and beautiful scenery for a little bit before Monday morning, ouch, 7 a.m. comes along. Got some pepper spray and water and a jackknife, so I think I'm set. Now this is where it starts to get pretty. It was windy up on top, but there's like no wind here. And I'm not too far from the house yet. I mean, it's hard to see. But now we're in boulder country. My kind of place. Definitely my kind of place. I'm going to stay up top here for a second. Wow, that's steep. So, just for reference, this way is the way I went one other time. It splits. There's a Y here. This way goes back up to the house where that ravine is, where we may put a pond, and the house is like directly that way. But let's go this way. It's sometimes easier to walk on the sides of the hills rather than over the stones, just because it's a little bit more predictable. But we'll see once I may venture down there too. Oh, it's so quiet down here. There's like no breeze. Wow. It's too early for sheds. I don't know if I want to walk sideways on that. So I think I just might head down anyway. I'm not afraid of water moccasins yet. Okay, well, number one, it's a little bit early. And number two, there's no water here. I don't know why they would want to hang out down here anyway. The rocks look pretty much like what's in all of the creek beds. A lot of sandstone, a little bit of limestone, dolomite, and some volcanic rocks. But these guys, always my favorite. Can never get too much of them. In fact, I would like some of them, maybe like this big one in the front yard. But that'll be a while. I got a lot of plans for landscaping, but we have to do it in phases. My garden, I am probably just going to work on half of it, and that would be the branch stuck on me. The half with the blackberries. I already thinned them out, so they should have a really good growing season. Get back to growing the roots instead of growing all those long stems. Yeah, I love that view. I'm gonna take a picture. Well, there's a really good chance there's a cave dweller in there, which I'm not gonna disturb. There and in there. Looks like a good place for a home. Wow, even the squirrels enjoy it. Nice little dining table right here. Few acorn pieces left. I can see why you like it. I like it too. This is interesting here. It's a pretty good sized drop off. If I had to guess, maybe 20 feet. I know it doesn't look like it on here. But a couple of really big boulders holding it up. Well, I climbed up from there. My gosh, it's almost straight up. But it's because I saw this and wanted to look at it a little bit more. And I think that whole bottom there, first I'm going to go from above in case it's hollow and somebody's in there. But I think it's a giant burl, which burls are absolutely gorgeous if you cut them or do woodworking with them because of all the swirls that are in there. And it definitely is, I'm not sure what tree this is. There's not much bark. I'm not really sure. Not an oak. Not a sycamore. I don't know what it is. But I'm just being careful because, first of all, I'm still at a really steep angle. And I'm sure that dead piece that broke off on the left is hollow with somebody in it. But yeah, sure enough. That is a gigantic burl. Oh, I'd love to get my hands on that. Joe, good thing it's like way up, and I think your trail is like up here. Wow. That thing is massive. I mean, the burl itself, if I had to guess, like if I was laying there, it's probably 7 or 8 feet. Cool. Oh, I'd love to get my hand on that one because it feels solid there yet. See, these are the things that I look for, are the things that are unique that you wouldn't even think would be possible or you'd ever see. And no, not that critter hole right there that obviously there was some excavation going on around it. Yeah, I'm not looking for that. Looking for stuff like this. Wow. Maybe it is a sycamore. On this side, it kind of looks like it now. It just doesn't have the really thick white spots. Well, I'm back up to 800 feet elevation right where I am. So I'm just going to probably stay up towards the edge up here. It's not as steep. There's a little bit flatter where I can walk across. It was really kind of hard walking across all those boulders and rocks because there's so many leaves down there right now that you really couldn't tell what you're stepping on. So every step was just real cautious. It's not quite as steep of a drop right here, so I think I'm gonna head this way. Try to avoid the briar patch, which is up there. Looks like I can sneak along here. Oh, that scared me. Branch moved. Thought I stepped on somebody. Somebody who would not appreciate being stepped on. Oh, there's a big downed one. Yeah, and just to the right of this one, there's another critter hole. With some major excavation. Right there. Oh, look at all that dirt. You just stay sleeping. Now we're really up high. So like on this oak here, this is the kind of burl that I'm used to seeing, is just, you know, that protrusion outward. They're rounded. And it's because of some damage, some injury to the tree. That was probably where a branch was, maybe, or a limb that broke off. Kind of like that one, where it broke off and it's just starting to grow over and heal. But yeah, that other one, That was nothing like this guy. Well, I've been walking for quite a while, and that ravine on the bottom is completely dry, except it gets wet about there. And I don't know if it's the wind moving the water or if there's actually like water moving like a spring. So I think I'm going to venture back down, take a look at it. Boy, talk about adapting and overcoming. This poor tree. Got that big boulder on it, but still growing. Look at the shape on this one. I'll get you from a different angle, but just look at all of those curves. That's really interesting. Let me go around the side and show you. Now you can appreciate the curves better. Holy mackerel. That looks like, at least up on top there, it looks like it might be a sycamore. But I don't think they have bark like this on the bottom. It's very interesting though. So I hiked down that slope there, and sure enough, it definitely is a spring. So we got another spring. I know Joe found some. See if we can backtrack it a little. It's just a little trickle. And it starts back there in that puddle. Or it starts in here under this. Oh, I can't get in there. In this little cave thing. You can see there's a layer of rock there. So that might be where it's coming out. Because there's definitely flowage out of it. I think you can see it. Yeah, you see those bugs already? Yeah. So I think it's coming from under these rocks here. Oh wait, nope, it's flowing up there. Alright. Right there it's flowing. But there's not much moving right there. Oh my gosh, there's a fly already. Come on, it's only February. Alright, well, we definitely have a little spring. Because there is nothing. I mean, that's probably a mile, half mile that I went, and it was completely dry. So cool. Let me see if I can pull some of these leaves back. If I can see anything. Now, if that was gold that I found, I'd be a lot happier, but this is still pretty cool. I mean, it's enough to feed the wildlife. I'm going to see once if it just abruptly ends, then I know it went back down into the rocks, but let me do a little digging over here first. Well, now that I know where it starts, let's see how long it runs before it drops off again. That was a really neat, unexpected find. But you're not going to find stuff if you stay in the house. Oh, here's another interesting and unexpected find. Here, let me get a little closer. I guess when you gotta go, huh? Right on this log that's laying down. Looks like it winds around a little bit more. Well, there's a nice little drop off. Let's get down there and take a closer look. This could be like a tiny little mini-me of what we had in Illinois. I'll take it. Oh, sun shining, it's perfect. Well, I went maybe like a quarter mile and it's still flowing here, but then it stops here and it's bone dry past this. So somewhere it's going back down. Right there is where it ends, right by that log. So interesting. Maybe it pops out again up a little farther. Let me keep going. Well, it's completely dry. All the way, like where that tree is hanging over. All the way down to here. And right here is where it comes out again. I think I can see a little bit where it might be coming out. Let me get a little bit closer. Definitely coming out from this area here. See if I can figure out from where. Not up here, but it's coming from under this sandstone right here. Yep. That's pretty cool how they pop out, go back under the rock. Pop out again. Oh, that's pretty cool. Really cool. Alright, well, I think I'm done chasing springs for today. That's where I just found that, where that other one came back out. There's some outcrops of sandstone along here and along there. And then it looks like about where there's a big rock right there, I don't see it wet anymore. So it must pop in and pop back out. Nature is just so cool. Get out there, enjoy it however you can.